This is day one of a 2, maybe 3-day thrifting road trip. I'm not very prepared, so we're getting gas right now. I'm getting a late start. I wanted to leave way earlier, but it's okay. I had a whatnot show last night. It's been a crazy last 2 days at home. I was kind of scrambling for this trip. I wasn't too sure if I was gonna make it happen, but I'm gonna take you guys along and let's see what we can find. We are heading to Dayton, Ohio, thrifting our way down I-75. Okay guys, first stop is Salvation Army in Findlay, Ohio. Let's see how many of these Mr. Coffee iced tea makers we find on this trip. This is the first one. It's marked at $9.99. I paid up for it, but it is brand new in the box. It's just an open box. And then I thought this book was really cute. I was going to grab it for my niece, but when I inspected it a little bit closer, there is some damage on it. I always look up VTech toys. This one does sell and it's only priced at $1.99. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to the toy section. Most of the time I just kind of glance at it. I don't really dig, and I need to get better at that because some of these kids' toys sell for really good money. Most of the Salvation Armies in my area price their items individually. They had base pricing and they were surprisingly pretty cheap. That possibly might have been my only stop in Findlay, and this might be Lima. I don't remember exactly, but I do pay up for this. To me, this is paying up. I paid $15 for this Cracker Barrel house. It's a Christmas candy house. It's really cute. It's in excellent condition. Honestly, it looks brand new. Because we're far away from home, I did pull it out and test it, and it does work. This Goodwill has a 2-week return policy on electronics, which is amazing. Now, the sell-through rate is pretty good on these, but my only issue is that the holiday season just ended, so I don't know if this is going to be a slow seller or not. Got Easter stuff. I did look up a couple of these stuffed animals and nothing was worth picking up, but I remember a couple years ago I sold some stuffed bunnies. They were Easter bunnies and they sold for like $40 or $50. Okay guys, back in the day I used to have crazy colors in my hair, and I know that shampoo is expensive. I go ahead and put it in the cart, and I do look up the gem lights, but those are not selling. Neither is that viral shampoo. And then this is a Schwarzkopf. I looked this up. It does have like a specific color to it, and that is not selling as well. And then this flat iron, I've never seen this brand before. It was really heavy. It felt like a quality item. I did look this up. They do not sell, so I did not pick that one up. Okay, I know for sure I'm gonna get these. These sell for 10-ish. And it's 2. And I've sold these before. These are 3. I have a whole bunch at home. I might just pull my other listings and lot them all together. Honestly, I think that's for sure what I'm gonna do. And then I just saw this. I always pick these up. I'll double check it, but pretty sure I should pick it up. I always look up IKEA stuff. Okay, they want 15, but it last sold for 100, so this is a definite yes. I've been looking up all vintage Tupperware and Rubbermaid that I find. Unfortunately, this picture only sells for about 17, so I did not grab that. But I did grab this brand new pack of Frownies. They were still sealed shut and they sold very fast for 22 plus shipping. Now, I did pay up for these. Comps were all over the place, but my thinking is the very highest comp, someone got that price for these items, so I'm gonna price these high. I did not buy the little one for $5, the bigger ones for $8. That was the best deal, so I only picked up those two, and then I stood here for about 20 minutes looking products up. I always get people who say, like, I feel like I'm spending too much time looking stuff up, but that's how you learn. This is a 100% definite yes. Didn't look it up. I always pick these up. I've never found one in a cool color like this, so I'm hoping it'll sell for a little bit more than the stainless steel ones that I pick up. These bags were all knives, and knives for me are the hardest to sell. If I break up a set, I always have the knives left over. Even at home, we'll be missing spoons and forks, but we have every single knife in the drawer. I was going to grab this Pyrex pie plate for myself, but I talked myself off the ledge. I do not cook as much as I used to because now I resell more. I do content creation and I just don't cook like I used to. So I went ahead and left it on the shelf. Okay guys, so just like my other trips, I will organize everything. Once we get to the hotel tonight. I'm kind of putting a lot of stuff in that bin right there. But we have lots of room since I have my truck this trip. This was a tiny St. Vincent de Paul in the middle of nowhere of Ohio, and their prices were so cheap. I paid $3 for that knife organizer, and then all of the stuff on these racks, they were priced like garage sale prices. These were all 50 cents a piece. I'm going to lot them together like this comp and sell them for around $15 for a set of 2. And then I did notice that Coach dust bag sitting on the floor, and I picked it up. It is a larger dust bag, so I think I can sell it for like around $20. This looks to be an older one. My comp does not have the red piping, but I think I can get around the same price, maybe more for it, and it was $1.25. That women's sweater on the bottom was $2. I'll throw up some pictures of their pricing for their clothing and their shoes. It was so crazy. And of course, I forgot my blacklight flashlight in my truck. I did bring it with me on this trip, but it's buried in the back of the truck already. I totally forgot to take it out and put it in my center console. I think I need to invest in a blacklight flashlight that hooks on my key ring, because even when I bring it with me, I still forget it. And there was one piece that I was kind of curious if it was uranium glass or not. It kind of had that green tinge to it, but I just wasn't sure. I left it behind. It was so cheap. Now, thinking back, I should have grabbed it. I did grab some clothing for Whatnot from this store and then headed to the next store. Our shoe shows are our best performing shows on Whatnot, but it's really hard to find cheap enough shoes to flip on Whatnot. Cowboy boots do really good for us. Okay guys, if my voice sounds a little funny in this clip, it's because they had the music blaring. So I had to do some voice isolation on this. Bronco, all man-made. I thought so. Those will be a no. If they were leather, I'd grab them. Now that I started looking at shoes and clothes for Whatnot, I have decided to start selling shoes on eBay. I'm really selective And it's usually stuff that's priced too high to sell on Whatnot, but I know it will sell on eBay. Right now, I only have 2 pairs listed on eBay.
Look like they're worth looking up. And then I think I'm going to grab these Steve Maddens if the price is right. Yes, these are a yes for sure. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab these.
Okay guys, this was our first thrift store that we left, and we left empty-handed. So not doing too bad. The back of the truck is not full, but the 2 bins that I have are pretty full. We're getting closer to Dayton. It's 2:40. So hopefully we'll be able to thrift until at least like 8, 9 o'clock. I will not book a hotel room until the very last minute because I don't know where I'm not too sure where I am staying. I want to be able to thrift as late as possible. So just kind of play it by ear. That's how these trips always work. I've stopped at this Goodwill several times over the years on my trips, and usually I find some good stuff here. Their prices can be a little high. You do have to dig, but for the most part, this is a store I will always stop at. You can add notes on your Google Maps on different locations, on different saved locations. So if there's a store and the prices are too high, or I seem to never find anything there, I will add a note so that on future trips I know better. Or sometimes I will just remove it from my saved locations in general. They did have a couple more products that I did look up. Thankfully, some of them had a barcode. When items like this have barcodes, it's really easy just to scan the barcode in the eBay app and get a definite no for sure. Sometimes I will type in the name of the item because not everybody uses the barcode when they list their item. So the barcode is good for a definite no for me, but if I want a definite yes, I type in the entire name of the product. And then I'll look at solds, sell-through rate, all that good stuff.
Okay, I'm definitely picking this up. Looks like it's in really good shape. But the beauty products, that's all I'm getting. I'm buying this little sensor too. It's like, it goes on the top of these lights, and it's like the automatic light sensor. So when it gets dark out, the light automatically turns on. I couldn't find any comps. It's $1.99. I think I can sell it for like $20. And that's just a big guess. More like I hope I can sell it for $20. But I don't see anything else. I think I missed one aisle. I'm going to go check that out and then hit the road.
These skating ponds do really, really good for me on Etsy. I always sell them for way more on Etsy during Christmas. And then I picked up these crayons because they are vintage. There are some discontinued colors in there. And then I bought that little travel thing for me just in case I forgot anything. But these crayons were dated 2002. So guarantee there are a few discontinued color. I see dandelion right off the bat, and I have a little baggie with some dandelion crayons. So I'll probably put a lot together. And then I did pick up these insoles. They sell for pretty good. They're brand new. Not brand new in the package, but they are new. I thought these were the Ohuhu markers that my daughters are really into right now. I got excited thinking I could save myself a ton of money, but they were the knockoff brand. So this is your reminder, don't pass up the stationery items at estate sales and garage sales, thrift stores, wherever. Make sure you're checking the pens, pencils, markers, paper. Don't overlook anything. These boots were priced pretty high at $24.99. I am going to put these on eBay. I'm probably going to list them for $100 or best offer. They're in really good condition. They're a nice bigger size. So I'm hoping for a quick sale, but you just never know with shoes. Now this is one where it's not the biggest profit margin, but it has almost 100% sell-through rate. So it's basically guaranteed money. And on trips like this, I'm picking up stuff that I might not usually pick up when I'm at home. Any profit helps with my cost of travel, my hotels, my gas, all of that stuff. So I usually pick up stuff on these trips, even if they are a smaller profit. They had 2 Christmas trains at the store, and I left this one behind. For some reason, this one was priced higher than the one that I picked up. So the one that I picked up, my plan is to part it out. I paid $12.99 for it, and the locomotive will sell for around $20, and then depending on how much track I have, I can sell the track for between $25 and $30. Plus the other pieces that are in there that I really didn't comp. These crayons were older as well, and they do have some discontinued colors in them. So again, I do have to lot the stuff together. I have an unbelievable amount of crayons at home that need to be sorted through. I need to just pick a day, sit down, start a movie, and sort crayons. Now, anything with a barcode that looks appealing, I will scan the barcode. It's so easy to look up items on eBay that way. I think this is the second Mr. Coffee iced tea maker that I found. I came home with a whole bunch of pictures, but I think I found 3 of these on the trip. I know I mentioned at the beginning of this video, let's see how many I find, and this is number 2. Now, I did pay up. I usually would never pay $12.99 for these, but this one is brand new in the package. I think I can get between $80 and $100 plus shipping for this. Here's another example of something I probably wouldn't have picked up at home. So these are $3.99 a piece. I'll sell them for around $35 lotted together. Not horrible, but the sell-through rate is a little bit lower than what I like as well. But again, when I'm on these trips, beggars can't be choosers. So I'm picking up mostly everything that I can flip for a profit. Now, larger items I will leave behind. Breakables that sell slow, I will leave behind. This perfume, there is a tiny bit of profit on it, but not enough, especially to transport a liquid. And then I can only list that on Mercari. The last one of those that I sold took at least 8 months to sell. Okay guys, it's -2. I didn't want to do this last night because it was 23, so I made a really big mistake. But we need to reset the back of the truck. And this is what we are working with right now. I have all those bins, so we need to rearrange the back, or I might just rearrange it to where I can start stacking on the side today. Okay, so I started stacking stuff on the side. These are empty. They just have my brown paper. There is stuff down there. I took all of the liquids into the hotel with me last night. So in between my 2 captain's chairs, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the ground, and then I started stacking my boxes. I don't want anything on top of this, but I think once I fill that bin today, I'll move that bin over here and then start stacking up. And then this bin is barely full. It's a really, really big bin. And then this is what it's looking like. So, I mean, I have a ton of space. That's the great thing about this truck. I think I need to get a smaller cooler for smaller trips like this because my cooler takes up a lot of space. So if I get something like half that size, it would still work for me. Make sure you guys come back for day 2. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys on my next video in a couple of days.